Crazy.
With any investment that you go into with a long time horizon as a means of really saving for the future, you can't judge it by short-term volatility. And I think the time frame that you pick out is also really important because you're right, Bitcoin is down from its highs in November by more than 60% at one point, but look at July, zoom in, it was up more than 20%. Then zoom back out, it's up 300% over the last 2 years since the COVID crash, outperforming every stock index, outperforming gold, and providing really a nice hedge against the 40% increase in money supply and inflation. So right now we do have these tightening financial conditions. We have every indication of a recession despite what the political narrative is. And we have stocks that fared far worse than Bitcoin, but we do see a drop in really everything as the excess drains out, house prices are dropping. And I think with Bitcoin, this provides, a nice accumulation point at a lower price for a lot of people, again, for the long term.
Natalie, here's kind of a contrarian perspective I have. I'd love to get your take on it. It seems like the narrative surrounding the regulation of crypto has been bearish for all these assets, but is it possible that regulation could actually legitimize crypto as an asset class, legitimize it as a currency, and potentially lead to more investors being comfortable allocating a percentage of their portfolio to crypto, which would be bullish for it? Is that possible?
Yeah, Mark, absolutely. I've always actually been bullish on regulatory clarity because I do think that it's going to provide more on-ramps for investors and companies and pension funds to hold Bitcoin. But I would disagree with the upcoming Senate plan that classifies both Bitcoin and Ethereum as commodities. I think many would argue that Ethereum is actually a security and it should be regulated as such with the proper disclosure of the risks because it's an investment contract. Its decentralization is questionable at best, and we see constant changes to it. There is governance that's involved with the issuance, which is very, very different from Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a digital commodity. It has no issuer. It has no governance. It has no CEO, no headquarters. And I think that there will be more clarity. I think that Ethereum will eventually be under the SEC, and Bitcoin will continue to be this digital commodity that gives property rights to 8 billion people on this decentralized global settlement network that's available to all but owned by no